Okay, so last uplifting message, just a wee uplifting message. As we go into, well, New Zealand, I think you might be in 2023, Australia, but as we go into 2023, a wee uplifting message, hopefully, another one, it's a wee uplifting message. Okay, so a wee uplifting message for us. Right. I feel as if we're contemplating our next move. I feel as if the white hats are contemplating their next move. The black hats are as well. I feel as if going in, as I said in the Christmas message, going in to 2023, things are happening. I mean, I don't know about over there, but over here, you know, the snowball effect it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Information, I feel as if this is over in New Zealand, over in Australia, information is starting to seep out, whereas over here it's like drop after drop after drop, information after information after information is coming to a degree where it is getting to the stage where it's imminent. It's imminent over here, okay, because we've got strikes and everything. We've got strikes, we've got the media trying to keep a lid on it, the media doing what they do best, you know, the propaganda nonsense that they dressed up as fact. So, yes, the information for next year is going to be overflowing. People are just they're not believing it over here, and I feel as if over there in New Zealand and Australia, it'll start where people just not believe it. I know that the people are still sheep. And you know, I debated whether I was going to call people sheep or not, because that might be an insult to sheep. But there's no other way I can describe people that just blindly follow. Just blindly follow and blindly believe, and sheep. Definitely. Everything is going to come down. And I mean everything. Everything's coming down. The hold that they had, the hold the media had, everything is coming down. It's going to be so in your face that you can't miss it. Like you can't miss it. We will have people that will just disregard it because it's too difficult for them, and it's too much of a leap for them, and that's okay. That's okay, as long as we've got at least half the world awake. Half the world awake. Do you know, I'm seeing abundance, absolute abundance of information, abundance of what was taken from us. It's all coming our way. It is all coming our way. To the point where people will start getting angry, as in, how did we let this happen? Because we did let it happen. This happened in our watch. This happened in like my generation, which is the baby boomers, Generation X, Generation Z, whatever the hell their generations are calling themselves these days. This happened in our watch. And we have to save this planet for the children that are coming. But the children that are coming are all coming with you know, their life's mission. Their life's mission as well. I don't know about you, but have you found that the wee ones that are coming in just now, I mean, I've seen babies who aren't even 6 weeks old holding their head up themselves. I've never seen this before. I wouldn't have even contemplated it had I not seen it myself with my own eyes. Right, so we're all going to have to take strength for next year, because next year, I mean, the last couple of years have been hard. Next year's going to be harder. And I know that you don't like to hear that, but it will be harder, because we're going to have people who have realised what they've done to themselves, and that's the way That's what I'm hearing. It's going to be harder, because it's going to be hard to come to the realisation that you blindly followed. You blindly followed. So, blindly followed. Put this down that way. There we go. Right, this definitely want to do. Look at these. They're all just pink themselves. Right, I need another one, please. Not only did they, because I usually put them down face, you know, like say, you know, that way, so that side's facing, but they all come up, right? So I've always said use your instinct. Use instinct. What's your instinct telling you? What's your instinct telling you? Some people, I mean, I can tap into my instinct, but I can also kind of, you know, not push it away, but not deal with it. I can like leave it as if, right, I can't deal with this just right now. Definitely abundance coming. There's a wealth of information coming, which yes, it will be bittersweet. It will be bittersweet, of course it will. Definitely there's a renewal of the earth. A renewal of the earth coming. Old ways are gone, look. Old ways are gone, they're dead. And it's a sheer release. A release and a release and relief. It's a relief. It's a relief. The people who found, like me finding you, you finding me, I feel as if, I've said it before, we're so family. You know, but we've been family for centuries. You know, we come down, we come down with missions, and we do, you know, we in this life it was to wake people up. Last life was still to wake people up, I think. You know, I've not delved too much into my past lives, but it's something I'm going to be doing this year, just for me, for myself. Definitely, this was our destiny. And sometimes, I mean, I'll be honest, sometimes I think, I don't know if I can go on, I don't know if we're waking people up, if I'm helping, but then, as soon as I've always said I'm a Down Thomas, right? But as soon as I say that, I get an abundance of emails and an abundance of comments, and then I think, right, I'm in the right path, I'm doing the right thing, you know, but this is just me, and this is how I've grown up. I'm doubting myself. I've always second guessed and everything. When I know down, my instinct's telling me, yes, you're going the right path, yes, this is the right thing to do, but there's always, it's like my heart birth in my head all the time. And I feel as if it's like, you know, those who don't want you to you know, not of the light, try to get in, and I'm too strong for them, I know that. I know that. Definitely information coming. Information. We're going to be taking people on a journey of discovery. Some won't like it, some won't like it. But you know, yon way where I'm hearing, if they can like it or lump it, they can like it or lump it. Either way, the information's getting out there. Definitely powerful people. Powerful people took the reins. And I'm including us in this, because I don't mean as in, you know, the powerful as in, you know, the crazies idea of powerful. I just mean powerful in your knowledge, powerful in your spirituality, powerful in your faith, that kind of powerful I'm talking about. Definitely, this is, remember I said the last time, it's the divine feminine, oh, I can't speak today. Yep, it definitely, because I asked it, this really coming down, yes, That's a big yes, it's coming down. I feel as if it'll be, do you know the image I'm seeing? The image I'm seeing of the information and the takedown is, now apologies if you're watching this for America, right, but the image I'm seeing is the Twin Towers, especially Building 7 as well, the way they come down, like they come down, they started coming down and then they get quicker and quicker and quicker. That's the image I'm seeing, that's the image I'm seeing. Wow, do you know what I'm hearing? The green and pleasant land is coming back. The green and pleasant land is coming back. I usually associate that with England, but I'm associating it with everything. It's green and pleasant and beautiful. They're not going to destroy this. People collectively, the energy's too strong. As I said, it's the dregs now. It's those that are last, you know, they're hanging on to the last, you know, the last, that's like Cursor's last stand. Oh, this is the crazies, you know. I feel as if, you know, that in the future looks bright. It looks really, really bright, where you'll have everything you need. But not the way that the crazies want you to have, you know, where you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. This is, you'll have everything that you need. Which as it should have been. Which as it should have been. Okay? So, just a wee, there we go. Wee overall. Yep. That correlates with the whole reading. And the end of a tough cycle is approaching. And that's Capricorns, but the end of December, beginning of January. So that's just a wee surprise reading. You didn't think I would leave you without anything. Wee surprise reading, and I'm going to get the predictions done and maybe put them up for tomorrow. Okay, well, I'll probably put them on so that they're there for tomorrow. I must try and remember and speak, not properly, but I speak, my accent obviously is Scottish, but there's a hint of old Scots words in our language where we know what we're talking about, but nobody else does. It should come with a phrase book. Oh yes. Anyway, you know, I love yous all to bits. The lives are coming back should be next Friday, okay? Quick fire questions. I had a wee look today, but I'll get quick fire questions in. Sometimes I use the quick fire questions that are left over for the live, so I usually go through and see what's there, or the comments if you've left a comment with it. Okay. Anyway, I'm so glad I found yous and you found me, and I'm so glad that I've helped you through last year. Well, this is the last year this year, right? Helped you through in some way, okay? Because, you know, strength in numbers, and collectively, but we're really, really strong. The light is really, really strong just now, and that's what's happening. And I think that's why we keep getting attacked, because our light's very, very strong. Okay, so I'll go. Have a lovely evening. I'm spending it with good friends who are wide awake, so that's good. That conversation is going to be interesting. Anyway, so bye for now.